Checking out that camera a little bit. Watch. Pull, shot. Rechamber, hands here, pulling, firing. If you see me looking down, it's because I'm in a real tight area. Chair over here, a little ottoman here, bed's over there. So I don't want to break anything on me or on it. I love that Squattrito double jab. So let's not forget, you need a car, you go to auto approve. Got it right this time, huh? You need your tires, go to Belmore Tire. You need a good mechanic, father and son. Go to Belmore Tire, right next to them. They're connected in the same building but a different operation. Great people. All of them. Danny, Joey. Don't know the guys' names at Belmore Tire, but they're always smiling. So you'll know. Okay, so let's discuss some things. Movement, what we study. Being on balance. Weight over 1 point. Firing the leg. Keeping the hands up. You know? If a guy was coming at you, hey, you know, listen, I don't want you to try. Your hands are up. You can always move on him. Your hands are down here, he'll hit you. You don't have to be like this. You can be like this. Hey, you know, I really don't want any trouble. Boom, hit him in the neck. Boom, take his eye out. Boom, rip his throat. Whatever you got to do to survive. That's what these classes are all about. Not for tournaments, not for exercise, strictly for self-defense. Let's work on my legs because I really need them bad. Go back first. To the other side. Groin strike with a ridge hand. Ridge hand. I'm going to get up close for this one so you can see it. The thumb is out of the way. The fingers are bent. You're hitting with this part right here, and the hand is bent this way. See, you want it so it doesn't move. If it moves, it's a loss of power. That's what you're looking for in the martial arts. Always to minimize the loss of power. That's done through your structure, which is done through your stances, and all it takes is just a little dropping down, and you're there. Just a little dropping down. Just a little dropping down. That's all it takes. Drop from here, fire. Drop from here, fire. Drop from here, fire. Drop. Well, you can beat it. Fire. You can go this way, into the throat. You can go this way, into the side of the head, into the side of the head. Sorry about that, out of the camera. I wish I had better equipment, you know? It'd be a little easier. It's light up here, it's right there. And every so often I notice on these videos, and now I'm putting them on YouTube, trying to figure out how to do it. It's like me doing brain surgery. That's not happening. No water. Okay. Little double kicks. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Why are my hands here? Because I need balance. I'm like a beginner. We're all beginners in the martial arts. Every day you learn. Every day. Every day. Every day. And that's what's going to happen if I don't get my car back soon. Yeah, like I say, you guys need a car. Go to Auto Approved. Great people. Great people. And like I say, Belmont Tire. See them, you need anything. The tires or your car fixing them. They're right around the back. Use them once, you're never going nowhere else. I tell you a little story with them guys. I got a bad back. I can't change a tire. If I change a tire, I'm in worse shape than the tire. So one day, I'm doing an Uber Eats. I hit a curb, blow the tire out. And I know, going to the parking lot. I know I can't change the tire. I'll be dead in the back. I ice it in the morning and I'm fine. And that's a blessing because it goes away. So I walk up to a truck and I see two guys who look mechanically inclined. I said, listen, I'll give you $20. Can you just put on the donut, the small tire? I can't do it with my back. They say, I will do it for nothing. They come over. So one of the guys down there, he's about to start, and I said, listen, you can't do this for nothing. Here's $20. At least get yourself lunch. That's okay. These two jerks, they stripped 2 lugs. That means you can't take the lugs off. So I'm in worse shape than before. Now I got a flat tire and 2, I wanted to kill this guy. A flat tire and 2 stripped lugs. So I've gone to Belmont Tire before, but I never met the owner. I always deal with a guy named Jose, the manager. And a couple of times, and in Uber, if an order gets canceled, and it very rarely happens, they tell you to discard the food. So I brought it to them once or twice, but no big deal, McDonald's, whatever it was. So now I speak to the owner, and I told him exactly what happened. He says, where are you? I'm about 4 miles away. He goes, give me 20 minutes, I'll come to you. I mean, I couldn't believe it. I didn't even know that he was the owner. And now we're best of friends, well, I mean, we're good friends. We're not best of friends, we're good friends. So he came, he did what he had to do. I went back, bought a tire. And then one day I just came up with an idea, I said, you know what? And I went to the mechanics and the tire guys, because same building but different operation. I said, listen, I got a great idea. Every driver, Uber, DoorDash, Grubhub, I'm going to give a card, and I'm going to tell them to mention my name, tell Mark sent you, and you get a deal. Give them a little deal. And you're going to do it. They were getting guys left and right. I mean, my car was getting worked on, I don't know, a month ago. The owner of the tires walked in, he goes, give me those 2 tires, let me put tires. Gave me used tires, which I don't care. They used tires look like new tires, And I do 200 miles a day, so I go through them. So, you need a car? Auto Approved. See, I'm getting it right tonight. Probably because I shaved my head and took all that weight off my head. I'm thinking better, and I'm moving faster, and I'm getting upset because I'm sitting in this room like a maniac. But I'm having a good time with you people. Hope you enjoy these videos. If not, well, what can I say? At least we spend a little quality time together. And that's what it is. It's all about that. It's all about movement. It's all about study. It's all about distance. Let's go over those things for a second. I definitely need to catch my breath. Ain't easy doing this at 70. Distance. Proper battle distance. Approximately this distance on the other side, as if another person was standing there with his arm out. As soon as he takes that step, you're nailing him. You can't let him get any closer than this, because then you have to react to his action. He'll hit you first. You got to hit him when he comes in exactly precise striking range. And that's where you're going to do the most damage. Hitting with those two knuckles, structured by the arms, sent out by your chest and triceps, powered by your midsections, structured by your stance. Lot to this. But all it really takes is just this. You got to just bend your knees slightly, or put a foot back. Just a slight bend, and you're structured. You don't want to rise up. You don't want to go back when you're making any kind of movement. You don't even want to have, I hope you can see this, your foot off the ground if you hit somebody, because you'll go back, and that's a loss of power, especially if you hit them. You want to be solid. You want everything going in that direction, and that's when you do damage on a person who's attacking you, and you stop them. You know? It's not going to take much, believe me, I tell you. I mean, you got to realize, the human body can only, listen, we've all stubbed our toes. Hurts like hell. Right? Well, can you imagine breaking his ankle, taking the wind out of him, and breaking his nose, all in a matter of seconds, like that? Human body isn't made to be hit at certain ankles. I once had a great book, The Medical Implications of the Martial Arts, which shows you all the damage that's done. Woof, what a book. It's not expensive. You know, but it shows you what happens to breaking the knee, to breaking the Achilles, to ripping the Achilles tendon. You know? Okay, so balance. What is balance? Balance is the ability to keep your weight over one point when moving. When moving. Be it front kick, make sure I'm not hitting anyone or anything. Back kick. Side kick, I'm not ready for with my back yet. I'm not ready. I just don't have it. I just don't have it. And I'm not ashamed to say it, because that's what the martial arts is. Practice and getting better. You work on your weak points, which I will. During the day sometimes, I'll pick this leg up. I'll hold on to the wall. I have nothing here right now. I do, but I don't want to start moving it. You know? Let me see. Yeah. That's too far. You would hold on to something and you'd practice these moves. And that's what would happen. Hello there, John. I'm gonna donate another one to you tonight, because I like you. Okay. So now we got a karate chop. Side of the neck. That wasn't too good. I didn't like that. I moved too much with the body. The only thing that moves is this. So I would want to twist here and then come down. Hitting with this part of the hand on the neck. Yeah, it's over. It's over. It's not going to take you could burst this carotid artery. It's not meant to take shots like that. You know, I'm not saying I'm powerful. I'm just saying it can happen, or it won't happen. But either way, he's going to think twice about continuing. You know, and all of a sudden his neck is killing him. You know, and he didn't even see it happen, because he's not going to see it happen if you move quick enough and you practice long enough. And that's what the martial arts is. It takes time. It takes practice. It takes understanding. And the most important thing is belief in yourself. So where does this all come from? Practice. You know, some of my demos I've done at broken wood. You know, Bruce Lee said boards don't hit back. But they teach you something. They teach you that technique works. They teach you that you can break things with your weapons if they're properly aligned. They the proper distance, with the proper structure. These things are all important in the martial arts. And you learn them by practicing and practicing and practicing. And that's why I'm trying to do these classes twice a day is not happening. Once a day. You know, I'm practicing. And like I said, by the time the summer comes, I'll be better, but I still won't be where I want to be. I will never be as good as I could possibly be, because you can always improve at any age. You may not move as slow. You may move slow motion. And there's nothing wrong with that, because that's where you see all the mistakes. And then you learn it. And even if you're 90 years old, all it takes is a spear hand to the eye. Fight's over. Guy's going to be looking at this eye, he's going to be looking at that eye all over the wall, and he's going to say, what happened? He's going to freak. He's going to go into shock. First thing he's going to do is bring his hands up, and then you can go to town on him. Because I wouldn't stop there. Someone starts with me, I'm making sure he's out cold. You know, even if I got to kill him, I don't give a fuck about the law when it comes to someone coming at me. You know, I'd rather sit in a cell, and I've been there before, I'd rather sit in a cell than sit in a pine box. I want to live with flowers. Boy, I thought that'd be an easy job. You go there, you see a pretty girl, you know, she gives you a tip. First day, 4 funerals, open caskets, setting up the wreath, and each one of the guys looked like me. They only had hair then. They all had hair, you know. I didn't like that job. And then you have to go back. Not because the guy's going to use the flowers again, but it's the flower guy's responsibility to remove them. He throws the flowers out, you know. And the stances, you know, what they put the flowers on, the wreaths on, that's what he keeps. But he doesn't use them again. They throw them right out. At least this guy did. He's a nice guy. Here, just the arm, midsection. Just the arm, midsection. It's just so much different. It shoots that power off. I like this look. I look like Joey now. Almost. He's much prettier than me. Every day I want to do more and more. So I get back to where I used to be. Or maybe I never was. Or maybe I never will be. Cat stance. Weights here. You know why they call it a cat stance? You ever go a cat and they go... That's why they call it a cat stance. Your weight's on whatever leg you're not going to throw. Weight's put on that side. And then you shoot it around. And that's... Yeah? See, I like that. I love that. You don't realize. I watched that late and I said, okay, we got to prove that. We got to work on this. We got to work on... That's the martial arts. It's not what you can do. It's what you can't do. That's what you work on. I don't have to work on my jabs anymore. You know? It's the legs. My legs need a lot of work. And that takes walking... Weight training a little bit, slow on the machine, and more important than anything is doing calibrations. One is up. Okay? One is up. This should be all the way back, but it ain't going to be there today. 2 is out. 3 would be back, 4 would be down. On the other side, B1 is up. And that balances off, way off. Got to put the weight over one point. Bring it up. Up. Bounces way off. Fuck it. Come over here. Take that chair. Use the chair. All right. 1 is up. 2 is out. 3 is back. 4 is down. 1 is up. 2 is out. 3 is back. 4 is down. In the martial arts, you cannot have an ego. You can't care about the way you look. Oh, it looks terrible. Oh, I don't want to do this. Oh, it's hard. You're right. It looks terrible. It's hard, but it has to get better. Bruce Lee, Master Richie Baratheon did not walk out there flipping kicks, flying high, way up into the sky. They won. Everyone starts at the beginning. That's Peter Urban's favorite. We had it on the wall. All beginners start at the beginning. Something like that. We had a card, I forget what it is now, from Goju. He was Frank Ruiz's instructor, and Frank Ruiz was Master Richie Baratheon's instructor. And then he met Master Tag, and the whole world changed. Our world. Because the weight training just takes you out there. We had green belts beating the living daylights out of brown belts from other systems. That just doesn't happen. You know? You can actually see in the class, some guys just couldn't work the weights, because of work or whatever, other reasons. You could actually see the guys that were doing the weights were so much, same rank, same amount of time there, were so much faster because of the weight training. It structures your muscles and it's all geared for movement. I don't know if the Taizan guys still do it, but that's where it came from. Great system out of Long Island. And Kiyoshi Romeo has one on Belmore Avenue in Belmore. I don't know if it's Belmore, but it's on Belmore Avenue. I think it's Belmore, but I'm not sure. Taizan, great school. The only school I don't know if I'd say it's the only school I'd recommend, but as far as I'm concerned, it's one of the better ones out there. It's got to be, because it's Master Tag School. Even if he's got his guys teaching, it still's got to be a great school. Unfortunately, there's only one American Combat Karate School. I'm not really affiliated with them. Great guys, but I'm just not affiliated with them, But hopefully one day, Kiyoshi, Joey and Pellizzeri opens up a school, and, I'll even go there as a beginner, just to study. Lots of luck. I mean, a guy gets kicked in the groin. What's he gonna do? He's gonna go up, and then you gotta nail him. Because let me tell you, I've kicked guys in the groin. And it takes about less than 3 seconds for the pain to come on, so they can be on top of you. You gotta hit them with a follow-up strike right away, or you're in trouble. Okay, so what balance is being able to move with your weight over one point. Now the weight's here, we have that weapon. The weight goes to here, we have that weapon. Distance, keep the guy away. Gotta have proper battle distance. Gotta see what's coming. Even if you have to take a step back, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, here's the way it works. You can either go forward, you can go back, or you can go to either side, to continue a battle and come in with a roundhouse kick. All right? So, it's movement, it's balance, it's stance, it's distance, it's understanding, and most of all, it's study. You study the movements. Man, I love my mistakes. I really do. That's what you got to do. You got to love your mistakes. You got to watch them and say, hey, that's what I got to work on. Keeping those hands up. Don't let that hand drop. Shouldn't be there. Keep it here. Rechamber it when you throw it, when you're throwing out a strike. You throw out a strike, the other hand goes here, ready to fire also. That's the martial arts. And it takes time. It really does. I won't mention names. Heck with it, I will mention names. There was an instructor who used to come down once in a while as a correction officer named Bobby Watson. He had one kick. One kick he used to come and do a flopping, flying, crescent kick or a hook kick or whatever it was. The only kick he ever did. He did that once and that was it. Right? And one day, he was standing next to Master Baratheon. I was a green belt. And this story was told to me later on that night by Master Baratheon. And this guy Bobby Watson, not Owen Watson, different person, Bobby Watson. He turns to Master Baratheon and he says, boy, if if I had a roundhouse kick like that, I'd be ashamed to wear a green belt. So Master Baratheon turned to him and said, I was worse when I was a green belt. Later on, when he told me the story, what he wanted to say, but he didn't want to hurt the guy's feelings. He said, if I had a kick like yours, I'd be ashamed to wear a black belt. You know? And then eventually, he did the wrong thing. And I'm not going to say what he did. But he had a little affair with one of the black belt's wives. And Master Baratheon broke his knee when he was free fighting. Yeah, we didn't go for that stuff, you know? That's one of our rules. You never go to you never go near anyone else's girlfriend or wife. And a couple of guys did it, but they paid the price. You know? They paid the price. That was taboo. You know? We were a crew. And you have to have respect. That's what it's all about, respect. Respect for yourself, and that's what you gain. And this is the best thing for kids to do. Because it'll teach them, you know, confidence, how to work hard, and they apply that to everything they do in life, including the schoolwork. It teaches them nothing is impossible. I mean, when you can see it, listen, I'm way off balance. I'm flopping all over the place. I feel like a fish out of water. But you know what? Through time, through practice, through patience, through understanding and study, that gets better. It all gets better. I don't care how old you are. You know, you can always get better in the martial arts. You just got to put the time in. And like Bobby Green says, if you're going to talk the talk, you better do the walk. So we're going to do the walk and the talk. I look this way to make sure I'm in the camera. Otherwise, I'd be looking at my target. You know, you look right here on a person. Because from there, you can see whether he's going to come this way. You focus here, right here. That's where you focus. And then you can tell what he's going to do. You know? I mean, like I've said, in a fraction of a second, you should know what weapons he has available by looking at his legs and what's vulnerable. And the first thing that comes into my distance, which is approximately 4 foot total, about that, I'll destroy. Or try to destroy. Because in the martial arts, you have the right to be right but not perfect. So you just do your best. And as long as you do your best, anything in life, don't come out the way you want, well, you just keep trying. It's over when you're dead. We're all going to die one day. And that's when my study ends. The day I die. Hopefully when I'm 130. And this was a good one. I like this. When Master Baratheon used to go like this. You know, instead of getting away from the person like this, you just tilt your body and follow him in with a strike, because he'll be coming at you. Okay. Any questions? Any answers? It's not the questions, it's the answers. Questions are easy, it's the answers. That's what you want. Gotta work those legs, Marky. You gotta work those legs. They gotta get stronger. They gotta get stronger. You get down there and you hold it, you hold it, you hold it, you hold it. You hold it until it starts to burn. And you gotta love that pain. And you just stay there and you hold it, you bend it, you bend it, you bend it. And then you switch sides. And do the other side. And just stay there. And that works. These muscles. Joey Pellizzeri, Joey Pellizzeri, told me the first thing that goes as you get older is your legs. And he's right, I feel it. Because when I'm driving, sitting in the car, when I get out of the car, I feel like a cripple until I walk a little bit. And then, whatever it is, it relieves it. Because I've had a couple of injuries with backs, I had 3 MRIs, I got bulging disc, I got herniated disc, I got bulging, herniated, and dislocated in my back. But, you know what? As long as I can punch and kick, I'm a happy dude. So on that note, I'd like to say good evening. Have a great night. I hope you like my haircut. If not, well, you can come over here and do something about it. Once again, you need a good car, go to Auto Approved. You need work your car or tires, you go to Belmont Tire on Belmont Avenue in Belmont. You tell them Mark sent you, and they'll make you an offer you can't refuse. Have a great night, and God bless.